What is up, you guys? I'm Charmx, and this video is not like a normal reaction video. Today, I'm just going to be doing a Q&A. I haven't done one of these in a while, and yeah, actually not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I tweeted on Twitter saying, hey, if you have any questions, ask me them. So I'm just going to be going through some of the questions, and I will be answering them. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this. Without any further ado, let's begin. Alright, Volk says, what is your ultimate goal with filmmaking? Is it your main hobby, or do you got another hobby you're working on? I don't understand the question. Like, I like, you know, making YouTube videos. Is it a hobby? I don't know. Like, I guess somewhat, but like, I guess my hobby right now, I guess, would be making the video game that I'm currently making. I guess that's the main hobby, because yeah, I don't understand the question all that much. All right, Super Poop Bros has a couple questions. Will you move out of the basement soon? To that, I don't know. I don't know. I found a place the other day. It was in my budget. However, I went and like drove around the neighborhood where it was. A little bit sketchy, So probably not gonna move there. So that sucks. So to answer your question, I don't know. I'm still looking for places. When the right place appears, I will hopefully take it. And the next question, are you pregnant? Why, yes, how did you know? Alright, will you do some other stuff on YouTube, gaming, vlogs, and other things when you move out? And since you have been getting a little sick, so maybe it's finally time to, I don't know, take a break? Alright, so, for the first part of the question, will I do gaming, vlogs, and other things when I move out? I want to do cooking videos, which will probably be just me microwaving food, because I'm lazy, I'm not gonna cook. I want to do other types of vlogs when I move out. Frick, I can't wait to move out. And since I'm just a little sick, like I get sick every month. I'm sick essentially. And as far as taking a break goes, I actually did take a break. Like February, I think. I took a break, and yeah, it was very nice. It helped a lot, like remotivate me. And I've been trying to do less videos. Like before I took my break, I was doing like 4 videos a day. And that drains me so much of energy. So now I'm trying to stick with 3 videos a day if I can. I seem to have a little bit more energy if I do that. I don't feel as burnt out when I do that. Can you be my dad with blasphemous HD? This is serious. I need a family, please. I lived on the streets for way too long. Help. As far as me being your gay dad, are you winning, son? Well, I'm not gay, so I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can fulfill that part of the requirement. All right, what is one moment you regret and one moment you took action? I regret a lot of moments. I have one off the top of my head. This happened a couple years ago. I invested in some stocks in the stock market, and the stock did like it did really well. Like it did so much better than I expected it to do. And the part where I regret is that I didn't sell them. I just kept them because I figured, oh, I could make more money if I just keep them. Nope. If I sold it, I could have moved out. I didn't sell my stocks, and it tanked. It lost all the value, and I lost basically everything. So, yeah, that is a huge moment I regret because I could have moved out. I could have moved out if I sold them. There's a lesson there. Don't get too greedy, because that happened to a friend of mine too. I told my friend, hey, you should invest in the stock market. Things are going well or whatever. So he invested in a company. His did like the exact same. It did so well. And he did the exact same. He didn't sell, he just kept his stocks in there like, oh, I can make more money. Nope, it tanked. He ended up just like me. Frig me. Anyway, now as the moment I took action, I don't understand what that means. Like I take action a lot. As far as does it benefit me? I don't know. Like I'm building my video game. I'm taking action doing that. As far as will it be successful? I don't know. But anyway, there you go. There's the answer to that. All right. Did you drop out of school? No. I passed high school. I did, however, go to college for 3 days, and then I dropped out because it was not for me. It was not for me. Well, maybe the course wasn't for me, but I didn't like it. I did not like it. Are you happy? I don't know. I'd say over the last year and a half, my mental state's been really fluctuant, and I'm dealing with a lot of mental health problems. So I'm happy sometimes. Like, I love making videos, and I'm normally quite happy when I make videos, but like, as far as, I don't know, I think I have some, like, type of almost, like, bipolar problem, where, you know, I'll just be doing stuff and then just this sadness will hit me out of nowhere, but it's not like it's not like it'll last days. It'll only last like a few hours, but this sadness will hit me out of nowhere. It's crippling. It's totally crippling. Like, you can't really think, can't really do anything. It's so unbelievable. And then it'll just go away it comes and goes for no reason. But that's been going on for a decade almost. But, you know, I'm happy at moments in the day, but it's not like I'm always happy. I don't know. It's weird. My mental health is, over the last year and a bit, has been very weird, shall we say. I definitely find at night, I get a lot more sad than I am during, like, early morning. I don't know why, but, like, I find nighttime to be, like, I freaking hate night. I really do hate night. I think I like the mornings the best, even though I don't like getting up because I'm always tired. I think just in the mornings, my mental state's a lot better for some reason. I don't know. Are you a PewDiePie fan? If so, prove it. Well, I mean, is math related to science? All right, what was your biggest fear as a child? You know, a lot of people feared like the boogeyman and stuff under the bed. I think at one point I did fear something under the bed. I'm pretty sure I saw something under the bed too. So that's, you know, terrifying. But as far as what I think my biggest fear is, I think it was my parents abandoning me. I would make my parents say, every night I would make them say, see you in the morning. Because to me, I figured that if they said see you in the morning, they couldn't just leave me. They'd have to see me in the morning. Even though now as an adult, I'm like, they could have just lied and said it and then left. But as a kid, you know, yeah, I was just thinking, oh, they'd have to stick to that word. They'd have to stick to their word. And, you know, even as an adult, I try to encourage people to stick to your word. If you say you're gonna do something, you freaking do it. So, yeah, that was definitely my biggest fear as a kid. ShyPalYTP, who's a YouTube poop creator, asks, why do you use Adobe Premiere instead of Sony Vegas? I prefer Adobe Premiere just because, like, one, I like the Adobe products. Whether it's Adobe Premiere, Adobe, what's it called, Illustrator. I use that for making graphics for my game. Adobe Photoshop, I like as well. So I just like the Adobe products in general. And also I've been using Adobe Premiere for like, since like 2010. So like, I'm familiar with the software. What do you think of my YTPs about you? Your YTP, I don't know, like, they're funny. Sometimes a little bit too edgy, but they're quite funny. What's your opinion on furries? Lol, don't ask why. Are you a furry, Shy Pal, huh? Is this your little hobby, huh? Your little side hobby? I honestly, like, I don't care. What's your favorite drink, except coffee? See, I don't think coffee's my favorite drink anyway. I mean, I like it, it's not my favorite. My favorite drink? I don't know. I'm addicted currently to Coca-Cola. Coke Zero specifically. I have 2 cans a day. I drink so much, like, when I wake up in the morning, I have a coffee. And then at 12 o'clock, I will eat something, or sometimes I won't even eat lunch. That I'll have a Coke Zero, followed by, well, actually recently I've been having a coffee, like a decaf coffee, followed by a Coke Zero. And then after that, I'll have a normal coffee with caffeine in it. Also, I'll have that over the course of like an hour and a bit. And then at around 5 o'clock, I'll have another Coke Zero, followed by another decaf coffee, and then I'll eat supper at like 6 or 6:30 or something. But yeah, I drink a lot of fluids. I don't know why, but I have a slight addiction to them, at the moment at least. But yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite. I love Coke Zero, but I don't know if it's a favorite or if I'm just like completely addicted to it. Why do you wear a beanie? Some questions are better left unanswered. But I mean, you'll find out once the channel hits 1 million. I said I'll take off my hat. You know, I'm a man of my word. I'll freaking take off my hat. Will you ever consider introducing your parents in one of your videos? No. The reason for that is privacy. Privacy. You know, I try to. That's why I don't even film around my house anymore. Is because my parents leave personal information out, and in order for me to like record, I've got to make sure every place doesn't have personal information. It's so annoying. Also, I'm paranoid. I have such paranoia. Like, I have a video that I'll be making in an upcoming week or 2 regarding mental health, and I'll talk more about it then. But yeah, I'm definitely a bit paranoid. Do you still enjoy making reaction videos today compared to before? Is it starting to get boring, or do you still enjoy watching funny horror vids? Love to hear your thoughts. I love making reaction vids. I mean, at the same time, I also like making other vids like this where I talk. I like doing Reddit like reaction vids. I think definitely I've improved on like my how much I talk and the opinions I give and whatnot. I think now I enjoy it more than ever. I think. I mean I am also like, I guess besides my mental health going downhill, because I think that's definitely affected some of my videos where I'm just not in the right mindset. But you know, in general, especially on good days, you know, I love it. How often do you go to the washroom? That's an odd question. And eat/drink. I always see you in the basement. I guess the only time you need to go to the washroom and eat drink is when you do your vlogs, right? What? What? I don't go to the washroom normally when I record. Sometimes that I do, but I don't normally. But like, I go to the washroom a lot. I spend a lot of my day in the washroom because I drink so, as I gave an example earlier, I drink so much liquid, and that's just the coffee and friggin' Coke that I drink. I also drink water. I drink like I don't know how much water. I must drink at least a gallon and a half a day, somewhere around there, maybe like that. I drink, so I'm going to the washroom, like, I'm going to bleed the lizard like every 40 minutes, something like that. Like, I'm in the washroom too much. But I gotta keep drinking. I gotta keep drinking. Will you make an OnlyFans account? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, yeah, what the frig do you expect me to do on there? Are you gonna upload more animations in the future? Probably. I like making them, but I have to be inspired to make one. And also, I have to have the energy to make one, because once I'm done my current game, I'm getting really close to being done it, but once I am done it, I can then maybe take a break from making game, because there's another game I want to build, and I'm really excited to build it. And I've already started working on some of the music and whatnot for it. But, I mean, once I am done this current game I'm working on, I think I can maybe take a break from making games, and maybe make a couple animations before I restart making another game. But, yeah, I definitely want to make more in the future. I just have to be inspired. I have to have, like, a weird idea that, like, motivates me to make them. Because, you know, whenever I make my animations, they're bizarre, and I love making them like that. But I have to be in, I don't know, my mindset has to be in that, you know, I gotta be creatively in the weird mindset to make them. What do your parents think about you having a YouTube channel? I think they're proud. I don't know. I don't know. I like to think they're proud, but I don't know. I don't really, yeah, I don't know. One thing I do remember is that before I was, you know, like 2014, before I was doing YouTube, like I was still making videos, but like they weren't getting anywhere. And I remember, like, you know, I had this crazy, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and you know, I was telling my dad my plans and whatnot, and he said something along the lines of, "Oh, you're living in a dream world." And that's always bothered me, because, you know, it really didn't show that he was, like, supportive of me doing YouTube. So that's always kind of bothered me. So I don't know if he's necessarily proud. Will you actually be moving out anytime soon? Didn't I already answer this question? Or I answered something similar to this. Hopefully, I don't know. As I said, you know, before, I'm looking for a place to move out to. I have not found the right place though, so not yet, but I'm still looking. Do you have an Asian wife yet? What? I guess that's a no to that. It's a very random question. All right, here's a question. Is your nephew genuinely scared of you? I don't know. I haven't seen my nephew in I don't know, like a year and a bit now. There's been a lot of drama in my family. My dad has kind of divided up the entire family, so I haven't seen like a whole side of my family in like a year and a bit. And my nephew is one of them that I haven't seen because of this. But at the same time, like, me being very antisocial, like, I guess I really don't care. And I know that sounds bad, but like, I don't know, I'm really antisocial. I'd rather not go to family events, honestly. Is it true you and Cap are madly in love? Well, that's for me to know and you to never find out. You left or right-handed? I am actually ambidextrous. I can use both hands for basically everything. Like, sometimes I might prefer my left hand for some things, and sometimes I prefer my doing right hand stuff for some things. I don't know, but for the most part, I am quite ambidextrous. Do you believe that the beanie is a sacred item? I guess it's kind of like a sacred item of the channel, because, you know, it's part of me essentially at this point, right? The beanie's kind of like, my head and my beanie are kind of grown into each other, you know? Do you have a girlfriend? I've had a lot of people asking that, like, something similar to this question today. No, I do not have a girlfriend. I don't have time. I don't have time. I remember someone asking something similar to this before, last time I did one of these. I don't have the time. Like, I'm working on YouTube for most of the day, or a chunk of the day, and then after that, like, I might work out for like 10 to 15 minutes. Because I know I've been really unmotivated for working out, but I work out for like 10-15 minutes, have a shower, and then I start working on my video game for the rest of the day. And then I might get an hour or two at the end of the day to relax, but I don't have the time in general for a girlfriend. Once I move out and I get my life kind of together, maybe I'll have more time, but at least for right now and the close foreseeable future, I don't see myself getting one. When are you gonna start working on getting that sexy Brazilian tan? Maybe when I go outside. But that's not gonna happen. You can't make me go outside! You can't make me go outside! What kind of job are you looking to get after YouTube? Well, I've mentioned this before, but I'm working on the video games as, a source of income. So hopefully I'll be doing video games after YouTube. What are some of your favorite video games of all time? Do you like to play multiplayer games? Have you ever considered making more gaming videos? I kind of want to do more gaming videos. I don't know. I kind of want to play Minecraft again. I don't know. I don't know what else people would want to see. But my favorite video games of all time? I don't know. I love story-driven video games. Like Red Dead Redemption 2. It's probably one of the best. I love it. It's so fun. And I want to play it again. But I'm having so much freaking problems with Rockstar and their stupid social club or whatever. I can't. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is definitely one of my favorite games. At least of recent that I've played. Like, the story's so good. There have been other really good story-driven games that I've played too. Do you clip your toenails? And if you do, can you send them to me in a jar? Oh boy. I mean, I do clip them. I mean, how else are you supposed to like maintain them? Of course you have to clip them. But I'm not sending you to them in a jar, okay? I'm not doing that. All right, what do you use to make thumbnails? Photoshop. Do you curse a lot in real life? No, I try not to curse at all in real life. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I apologize if I didn't get to all your questions. There were a bunch of people asking relatively similar questions, so hopefully I at least answered most of your questions. But yeah, with that being said, thank you to everyone who asked your questions on Twitter. And yeah, I don't think I'll be reacting to another main video, or at least on the main channel today. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Boop.